When creating a multiple table query in Access, a default join is arranged where only the data that is in both tables is shown. This is classed as an inner join. Now in our customers database, this is easy to see if we use a query based on the customers and the sales. Now we know we have 18,000 customers, but if we involve the sales table in our query result, so the first name and surname of the customer, sales value and sales date for the sale, we do not see 18,000 customers. We only see those customers that actually made sales. Well, more realistically, we only see those customers who have entries in the sales table in our system. That's because the join is an inner join. Now you can amend that join simply for the duration of this query, and it will not affect the relationships between the two tables, by going back into Design, double-click the adjoining line that we have here, and we see that we can change the join from join type 1, which is an inner join, only include rows where the join fields in both tables are equal, or join type 2, which is all the records from the customers table, and only those from the sales where the joined fields are equal. So all the records from the customers table. That's a left outer join, because the left table is the customer table, and we are effectively creating an outer join so that we're getting all the records from the customers table. There is a third option, which is to include all the records from TBL sales and only those from TBL customers. That's a right outer join, because in our relationship here, the sales table is the right table. Now, because of referential integrity, we won't have any sales in the sales table that do not belong to a customer. Therefore, the result here of a right join will be the same as an inner join. We can, however, go for 2, which is all the records from customers. When we say OK and View, you see that we now see all our customers, so all 18,000 of them, and those that have not made sales just simply have null records in the sales value and the sales date, and quite a few of them out of the 18,500. In the query, you see that there is a pointy arrow at one end of the join to indicate that we now have a left outer join rather than an inner join, and at any stage we could readjust this relationship by double-clicking the join and changing it to one of the other two options. Now remember that this change in the join type only affects this particular query. It doesn't affect any queries you've already created or any future queries or the actual relationship that you've already set up between these two tables. It's simply a temporary amendment during the running of this query. So in this case, quite useful for finding customers who've had no sales. So if we say OK, to get the people who've had no sales, we simply put a null in the criteria for the sales value, and then all of these customers have actually made no sales. 18,170 of them. That's quite a lot. Save as. QRY. Customers bought nothing. So we can give that data to our marketing department and get them to chase these people up. So that's the ability to change the join type between any two tables, so that you can get more of the records from one side that are not linking to anything in the sub table.